Good morning, good afternoon, good night to anyone or everyone who is listening. I am Deepthroat. I'm joined with.
Jackass, and I just like to say, I don't think that's exactly what they have in mind when you say deep throat, just like the guy from last night who kissed you.
Let's not rush into the thing yet.
And Killzone is also here. That's me.
Yeah, and Deputy Vice. God damn, we're gonna be in for a good one, I guess.
Yeah. So, guys, the topic I had for today was really about night out and the crazy stuff which goes on during our night out. And I would like to get the ball rolling. Yeah, if you guys are okay with it. Um, do you guys know I got my first kiss? I got my first kiss at the nightclub.
Oh, that's sweet. That sounds like a good experience.
Yeah, and I mean, you'll be happy. You'll be happy for me. No, wait. You guys,
No, I don't think so.
because I mean, that was my first kiss, and it's a moment to cherish. It's a moment to tell your kids. It's a very proud moment. That your dad had his first kiss at a nightclub. But the funny thing is, it was from a guy, and
was he hot at least?
Is that
was
funny?
not-
You against gay people?
No, I'm not against gay people. Why are you stirring shit, jackass? And,
I mean, like,
Putting it
okay.
in
So as a heterosexual man, who likes women, it was a bit of a shock that you got kissed by a dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on a scale of 1 to 10,
Well, just
how hot was he?
well,
that's a good
Don't tell me
question.
you didn't even get a
That's a very good
look.
well, let's just say
that was where I was gonna go. Cause that's where I was gonna go. Like, were you expecting the kiss, or did it just come out of the blue?
I wasn't.
Okay, no, let's start with the hotness. Let's go with the hotness first, and then were you expecting it?
Well, let's just say that besides the Force Awakening, there was something else awakening in my pants. But
Is there going to be a Star Wars joke every show with you now?
I have to make one Star Wars reference
Okay.
for each podcast.
Fair enough.
But,
Fair enough. I'm
okay,
going
it was.
with
I did not have anything awakening in my pants. And mom and dad, if you're listening, wait, you don't know who I am. I'm Deep Throat. But well, it was.
And it was last night that he earned his moniker, Deep Throat.
Well, wait. All right, it was funny because
I just wanted a number, by the way, just for a number.
Well, he was
4?
he was like
5?
he was like a breed between Hercules and a Greek model. Wait, he was a crossover between Hugh Jackman and Zeus himself, and he had blonde hair, strong, broad shoulders, and man, he had eight packs. He had a tight pants.
Is this
I don't
real
know,
or
yeah.
what? Like, I feel like you're just like messing with us.
I'm
because
being
you're
sarcastic.
overcompensating so much.
I was pissed. My first kiss was stolen from me from a blonde dude. Like, it's not even from a blonde girl. It's from a blonde dude. Like,
What if it
I've
was
always
a
dreamt of.
Are you sure it was a dude?
Ooh.
Were you drunk? Did you sneak drinks while we weren't looking? Like,
Well, I did. I don't know, but as long as it didn't bottle me, I'm actually quite happy.
we need to segue that properly. Like, obviously, Jackass wants to tell that later, but like, okay, Deep Throat, just answer the question from 1 to 10. How
Yeah.
would you rate this guy?
How hot was he? I would say he was ridiculously hot, like 7.5.
Like a 9 out of a 10. So like a 9 out of 10.
Well, I mean,
What? You gave a
no,
number.
7.5. 7.5.
Okay, 7.5. 7.5. Okay, that's decent.
I think it was. I just lowered the marking because he wore the wrong clothes to the nightclub, and that kind of brought him down the marking
What was he
scale.
wearing?
But if he was wearing nothing, that's the problem. But I mean,
Okay.
I think we should digress from this story because I feel uncomfortable. about
Don't say in your pants.
sorry.
You said you felt uncomfortable. I said don't tell me it's in your pants.
Well, you know what? Oh, wait. I don't want to make any references right now. But yeah, just to give you a bit of background, it was a intentional kiss on his part, and well, it was a wet kiss, and it was very wet. Not gonna lie, I pushed him back, and I turned around. I turned around to face my friends. He comes over. He gropes my privates
Oh,
on the
God.
front. He
Okay.
squeezes it.
Are you?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not
Did
shitting
this
you.
actually happen?
It did. It did.
Yeah, this is
He was-
because I was there with you.
Deputy Vice,
and
do you
I-
remember that night when we went out with a large group of people? We were, remember,
Every night out.
you were standing on one side, guarding the other side, and I was guarding on the other side. Like,
Oh,
God.
okay.
yes, yeah. So he
We'd gone
grabbed.
out with a group of girls specifically to make sure they were safe, but apparently Deepthroat was the one that needed saving in this particular case.
Hey, I didn't need anything. I could have taken on that guy, but he took me on. But yeah, I mean, I want to hear more stories from you guys
Wait,
because
but
you guys
Deputy
obviously
Vice,
know.
didn't you have a similar story?
What? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Where was this? I want to know
I know.
everything.
So
Do you need a doll?
no,
Show me where you touched
no.
you.
It was quite identical. It's like no, it wasn't as identical. It was quite weird. So myself, Killzone, and our housemates from second year all went to
I
a
wasn't there.
Hodor concert. Oh,
I
you
just
weren't
heard about
there.
the story afterwards.
Right. So the people that we lived with, was. Are you playing Tetris? Hold on. Sorry. So we went to a Hodor concert, and I'd lost them at the front area.
Is this
And this
2
guy
years
just
ago?
came up and climbed 3 years. Yeah, 3 years ago. And this guy just came up to me, and I was like, "Oh, dude, can I climb on you?" And I went, "No." So what does he do? He proceeds to climb on me,
What do you
and
mean
thank God for
climb
like
on
the security guy, like got on my shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
the security guard comes over and goes, "No, you can't have this." And so he has to he gets down, and he goes, "Thank you, man." And then he just grabs me by the head and then kisses me.
Oh,
And I was just there in like
I-
shock. Like obviously this is just on the lips, no tongue action or anything, but I was in
Would you
shock
have
and I was
preferred
like,
the tongue?
sorry?
Would you have preferred the tongue?
I was prepared for anything, man.
What
Like
would you
this was just
prefer? He said.
like that.
Would
No,
you
no,
have-
I wouldn't have preferred it. No. I'm actually quite happy that he ran away. He looked like a cokehead. He had no shirt on. Like
Oh my!
just why? Like
He's
this guy
making
just
me
had no
wet.
shirt.
He's making me wet right now. Honestly.
Wet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and yeah, he was like he looked like a skinhead, and that's why it was really weird. And I was like, okay, I guess this just happened. Yeah.
There
Was
was
I
no-
there?
Okay,
Story.
on a hotness scale, out of 1 to infinity, out of one to infinity, 1 to infinity, how hot was he? Like spare no details. Like honestly.
1 to infinity.
I would say a 3. I would say he was like a 3 or a 4.
Oh my.
If you like punk rockers looking kind of guys, then maybe higher. Yeah, and then he had tattoos like all over his arms, and I can't remember, but like it was like tight jeans, and that was it. That's like because I remember it being really weird. He was very bony because when he was climbing up my shoulders and when he was climbing down, he like elbowed me multiple times. Like I thought there was no reason for that.
Is elbowing a key word for something else? Because
No, like
I mean, we can all be
elbow,
honest here.
like he used his.
Was
No,
it
I think he
definitely
used
his elbow
to get
Could it have been
onto my
something
shoulders. Well, if it was what I think you're trying to insinuate, he'd have to have 2 of them on like wildly separate sides, which is impressive in its
else?
own right.
Or one
Like
elbow and
if
one
that was the
other
case,
thing.
I would applaud. Well, that was one really sharp penis. Let's put it that way. If that was the case.
Maybe he pierced his penis. Or who knows? You know.
Okay. Okay. Right. I'm gonna throw it over to Jackass, and
The thing
if
about
he said any I've lost him.
Me is
What
lost who?
you love penis?
No,
Keep
as
going,
in
Jackass.
I couldn't hear Jackass.
But he
Jackass,
wasn't
hello.
talking, was it?
Hello?
Yeah, he's talking. It's fine.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
You
yeah,
guys-
cool.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah,
go on.
good. Okay, so yeah, the thing about me is I don't really go on a lot of nights out. So, and when I do, I'm usually the guy who's like annoyed and irritated.
Bummer.
Oh yeah, I can vouch
Tired.
for that. I can vouch for that.
Bummer. Like I genuinely feel bad when my friends take me out on nights out because it's like I'm ruining your guys' moods and you're ruining my mood. It's like I don't want to do this to you.
Well, Jackass, yes, in my defense, yesterday, I didn't want to go night out, and you're like, well, if Deepthroat is going, I'll go because he's my best friend. And, like, I went because you wanted me to go, and, like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. Well, at that point, I was actually like kind of
Were you drunk?
hopeful that it would be nice. It would be fun and everything. And then we got to the clubs, and I was like, right, this is exactly how I remember it.
Oh, spoiler alert, Jackass gets bottled on the head, ladies and gentlemen. He got bottled in the
Why
head.
not just let Jackass say it? Like, why did you have to like?
No,
So basically, all you guys are like is doing that thing what people do in a club where everyone's standing around in a circle.
it's
trying
called
not to dance.
dancing.
I'm kind of like no, it wasn't dancing. I can tell you that much. Like
Wait, is
nobody
it
in
a
the
cult?
clubs actually. No, like I don't know. It's just most people I see in clubs are not dancing. Whatever they're doing is not dance, according to me. Anyway, I'm just standing there, kind of trying to being my like normal self, trying to stay out of the way so no one drags me into the center, and then minding my own business. And this guy, I don't know if it was, to be honest, I don't even know if it was a guy, but out of nowhere, this beer bottle gets whacked into the top of my head. I'm not even talking the back, like literally on the top of my head, and I'm like nearly 6'4".
Smashes everywhere.
So I don't know who it was,
everywhere.
how.
Shards. Everything.
Awesome.
Luckily, none of that happened. The bottle didn't break, but I was genuinely shocked as why someone had chucked a beer bottle at my head.
Well,
Maybe they just didn't like the look of you.
maybe they had a crush on you.
Back of my head, you couldn't even see my face.
Yeah, maybe they had a crush on you, and to get your attention, they had to throw the bottle and get your attention. Like, I don't know, like,
Yeah,
Like-
that's why
It's like that
honestly-
kindergarten thing. If he hurts you, he likes you.
yeah, like,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
like literally, you're the person to get bottled. Like,
Can I just say that you guys must have seen those memes, right? Where it says like, "Would you slap your best friend for $1 million?" Just to make it clear, I would slap you all for free.
That's nice. I'd bottle. Would I bottle you?
Okay. See, the way
okay,
what happened last night is the way Killzone said that he wanted to bottle someone. The tone in which he spoke.
Well,
It made
this was
me
after,
and
after
Deepthroat
you told
believe.
us the story of this guy, because I didn't see it happen, and you were like, "Oh yeah, some guy threw a bottle at me." And
Yeah.
I was just being a nice
Yeah,
friend.
and
I was
then
like,
you
"Ah,
basically went, "I want to bottle him."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I think most people
point
would
is
know
the
what
way you
bottle
said
talk
it made
means.
me think you didn't want to whack him in the head with a bottle, but you wanted to take a bottle and shove it up his ass.
I mean,
I maintain that says more about you than it does of me.
Well, I wasn't the only one who
Jack,
thought
yes,
that for you.
you walked into that one. You walked into
I wasn't the only one
But
who
but
like.
but
thought
Deep
that
Throat, you
you
thought
said.
the same as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
right in the butt.
The only reason Deputy Vice didn't think of that is because he already knew, because of a previous conversation in which me and Deepthroat were no part of. He already knew what Killzone meant.
No, that's because I have a command of the English vocabulary.
There we go.
That's what it was.
Bullshit.
what?
Ouch.
I heard a bullshit
Shut up.
vibration from
Yeah.
the universe saying that.
Yeah. Rose is in the room.
Oh, it's Rose.
Rose
Yeah.
is calling that bullshit.
Oh, bless you, Rose.
Who's
Whoever
bullshit?
you are.
Who's
Whoever
bullshit?
you are, wherever you are, bless you.
I
Rose.
think she means I'm bullshitting or bullshit at the minute, which I do not appreciate. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
showing up.
I
I'm
definitely.
not showing off, Dave. I'm not showing off. I'm not trying to show off. All I'm saying is that's how I knew what the word meant. Is because I knew what the word meant, not because of it, not because of a previous conversation.
Yeah, and you don't have to show off about your vocab.
Okay. While Rose
Haters everywhere.
fishes it up with the
Everywhere.
device. I think we need to
You
talk
know what?
about.
You know what? I'm gonna Google to bottle, and according to
No,
Urban
no,
Dictionary.
Uh-huh.
No. I'm on Urban Dictionary, and according to Urban Dictionary, to bottle means to do well in
Oh, you've bottled
called
it.
brackets.
No, that's a
football,
different thing.
Bottle
football
could
team.
also mean to screw up,
Yeah, you bottled it,
right?
mate.
Yeah, all seats and blow it up in the end. So it's like, what are you talking about? Like having a good understanding of the English language.
No, as in when someone said to like when Killzone said to bottle someone, right? I understood what he meant because in the context it would mean that he wanted to throw
All right.
like
Any
use a bottle
listeners
to
out there?
My
someone.
If you
point,
understood what I meant
my
when we say to bottle, leave a comment. Let us know.
No, it's different. It's different the way you're saying it now. The reason me and the deep throat were misled is because the way you said it, look on your face, the tone of voice, the body language.
What are you implying, jackass?
But did
I'm
I have a
implying
bottle in
that he
my
was
hand?
implying that.
I was motioning.
Yeah.
Was no?
Was he
Honestly,
rising
don't
up?
remember.
Was he reaching
No, but
for your rear entry point and trying to yank
don't
that
mind.
bottle
It's
up
just the way
somewhere?
it's the way he gestured that he wants to bottle someone. It resembled a lot like the way that hand move when you want to fist someone.
How do you know that? I don't know how does one fist someone. Honest to God, jackass.
No, but
If you know, you
that's
gotta
a
show
genuine.
me. You gotta show me, not on me, but show me because I'll pay money to see that shit. Not on
Show
me.
on you.
I mean, I
No,
know
but
there's
it's
been
like
I know there's been a sexual tension between us, but just to get it out there, I'm not
no, but
attracted to
it's
you.
like everyone knows showing the finger means fuck you. Just like that, if you do this, that's fisting.
Jack has cursed.
Jackass.
Oh no!
Jack has cursed today.
I mean,
No, I didn't
what?
actually swear. I was explaining.
A fist. I mean,
You said the word.
you putting your fist
That's different.
up,
I'm
up in
giving
the air
context to hand gestures.
resemble a fist pump, like you're full of energy. All right, guys, let's go and ace the exams. Hoorah! Why does it have to have? Why does it need to connotate a guy or a female
No, but
taking the fist
basically,
and bringing it up another person's ass shaft, like way up, and
I
yank
didn't.
out and
Deeper.
yank
I
out,
didn't come up with
and
these hand gestures.
it's not even through
Hey,
the throat.
Deepa, I didn't come up with these hand gestures.
Like we should have a deep anus with us, guys. Like someone with the we should have got deep anus. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Let's be adults about this. Let's be adult about it.
Oh, now you want to be adults about this.
You were being adult about this like a few moments ago. This is a kid-friendly podcast.
Okay,
Jackass.
Deepthroat. Okay.
Well, we're gonna have to put a disclaimer at the start of this episode.
How can
Parental
it be a kid-friendly
advisory.
podcast if your name is Deepthroat?
And Jackass
I'm telling you, Deep Throat is
and
a
Killzone. I think that's just something you like to. Hello?
yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yeah, we're all here. We're all here.
Oh, wow. Okay, it just went really quiet. for a
Just
second.
a bit of nice dead air.
Yeah, it's I just
All
can't
bottling your thoughts.
All right, I guess we can go back to stories about nights out then.
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited to hear stories about bottling up. What? Okay, go.
Well, I've
Yeah.
seen plenty of like fights where glass has been shattered and gets out of hand. But let's not go into that. Actually,
I mean,
there's too many things that can happen when you're out like that. I do have a story
You
of
speak
some
about being too
unwanted
drunk to
homosexual
enter.
attention though.
Oh,
oh really?
Uh-huh.
Why is this guy turning into like talking about how you were assaulted by gay people?
I don't
Hey,
know.
hey, they are not gay people. They are homosexual. They have a name.
And gay means homosexual.
I knew that. I just wanted to see if you.
Alright.
Like,
Pass the test.
you were saying Killzone.
Yeah, so it was on a night out. We were at a club in some place. There's a guy who I vaguely knew. I met him in the line at the bar. I was trying to buy a drink, and he was like, "Oh, I'll get you this drink." And then so he bought me a drink.
Oh damn.
It was quite nice.
Oh my.
We were talking for a bit as well. I didn't really see any signs that he was into me or anything. And then it was kind of going okay. He bought me a drink. It was
Killzone.
nice.
Sorry to
And then out
sorry
of
to disturb you,
nowhere,
but did he place his hand? Did he touch your hand by any chance when he was shutting you up?
no,
Like, did he slowly place his hands?
he
No?
did something even
Oh,
worse. I
interesting.
think. Out of nowhere, in the middle of the conversation, he just gropes my testicles. Out of nowhere.
Ah.
Oh,
excellent.
And so I just kind of.
And hence, ladies and
He
gentlemen,
went
that's the name of our
bullseye.
channel, Brownballs. We were inspired by this
He
cruise
groped my man for
story.
brown.
to name it as Brownball.
Oh my
And-
so did he
god.
leave you with brown balls?
Or
Did he
was
leave you
it,
with brown balls after
or
that?
was it Bruce Balls? Like, I want to know. Tell me.
You want to know what?
I wanna
Like,
know what
is that-
love
is-
is.
Did he leave you with just brown balls or bruised balls? Like,
Bruce.
so what
Oh
happened?
no.
Did you like play soccer with your balls? I mean, sorry, that's too
No,
dramatic.
no, no. So yeah, that was the point where I just I took my drink. They bought me and left.
Wait, you took the drink he bought for you and just
You
walked
took
away.
the drink
You
some
took the
more.
drink he bought.
I don't
You
even
took
drink
the
it
drink
anymore.
he
fair,
bought.
to be
Oh,
fair, like
like
he needed
every
some
girlfriend.
justice.
What?
In fact, he needed some justice. He took the drink in return for being roped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it's
like
just getting
normally
fair
I don't
dues
think
there.
he's exactly getting his fair dues. Like he was taken, he was made use of.
He was,
So he might as well get
he
something
was
in
taken
return.
forcibly.
I just
I don't know how much
Zero.
enjoyment
He
other people
deserves
get from
it.
I forgot. I can't English tonight. Apparently, I can't English.
I
No,
can't
that was
English
good. That was a
tonight.
good use. That
Excellent.
makes sense.
I,
It's just a funny word.
I guess Killzone was like see no touch policy, but the guy transcended the policy. He went straight for the balls. Like he just went for the third base.
Yeah,
Not
like,
even the first
like you
base.
guys as well. I
Apparently-
was very
He went
surprised.
for the third base.
Hey,
He was
you have
actually
to
aiming
applaud
for
the
the
guy.
fourth base. He was aiming for the rear entry point, but he couldn't get in. So like, yeah, the third base.
You know, you have to give the guy credit for knowing what he wants and just going for it.
No, we don't have to give him credit.
No.
Yeah,
no,
like-
exactly. No, you do not.
Yeah, I mean, Jackass, I don't know what type of world you live in, where you allow guys to grab your brown balls and play juggling with it, because I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Oh god.
So yeah, I guess the moral of the story is be safe out there, kids, and don't drink too much.
Wait,
Don't go out.
was he a kid?
Do not accept
Did
drinks
the kid
from
just grab your
strangers.
No, he
Did the
wasn't.
kid just?
And also from Jackass, apparently, because that's only fair. That's weird, Jackass.
No, I was just taking the piss out of Killzone. Let me just make it clear. I do not condone
Maybe.
that kind of behavior ever.
We don't know now. I mean, last week you talked
I'm
about
making it clear now, it
being
was a
touched by
joke.
your uncle. So
Oh, did the uncle have a white minivan?
No,
With a
that was
picture of
you
No.
guys.
No,
That was you guys twisting my word. I never said that. I never said that.
you didn't have to.
Jackass, I'm gonna bring you a doll. Point to the part where he touched you on the doll. All right, I'm gonna get you. I'm a trained psychiatrist. right? I did an online course. I can help you.
You
Well,
can come to me
I don't
instead.
think
I'm a combination of
Great.
analyst and therapist. Also
And
known as
And
an
anal
rapist.
anal rapist.
Oh Lord.
That's why he's known for bottling up.
Oh god. Oh god. If anybody hasn't seen Arrested Development, highly recommend watching it. Good show.
Wow.
sorry. What were you saying, Killzone?
I said if you haven't seen Arrested Development, where that joke is from, I'd highly recommend watching it.
Yeah, sure. We'll do so. And if anyone hasn't listened to our previous shit episode, please do go and listen to the shit episode where
That was the
it is
shittiest
the
episode.
shit. It is the shittiest episode, and it is the shit. Like, I and I think for the next episode, what do you guys think we should do? I was thinking like doing the best pickup lines you hear in a nightclub.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there was this one random lady, but she was at a nightclub. She was walking alongside me, and she was like, "Oh, Deepthroat, you're so sweet that you're gonna give me diabetes." And I'm like,
Oh no.
and I was like, well, most probably I would give you herpes, mouth herpes, but that's not the point.
You know,
Wow.
I think I'm allowed to swear for that one. God damn,
Yeah,
that went from 0 to 100 real quick.
I like to escalate things real fast.
Ah.
You know,
So
Well,
that
the
was a
guy
true
yesterday
story.
had no problem helping you out.
I mean, the part about moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, is that if a random girl comes and flirts with you, enjoy the attention because you don't get it often, but when you do, it's sweet, and I know that because no girl has ever touched me. Oh wait, that came off wrong.
Oh.
Can we redact that? To all the viewers, Deep Throat has. Oh wait. I'm just gonna
Touch
pass it on to
virgin.
someone.
No, I think
Just gonna pass it on.
I think that's a good place to end.